Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we are going to continue where we left off. Who's getting attacked? I don't even know why they keep coming over here. I think it's like this vicious circle. They come over here because the enemies dropped items down. I think I said this before, but they just constantly come over here for no apparent reason. They go through it, they come over here, and I know my little bird guys are flying over here now, and they don't have anything to do either. Oh no, they're picking stuff up, so that's what they're going towards. That's what they're going towards. Well, it's a long way to go. I mean, I have them on plenty of stuff for them to do back at our base, and they just don't seem to want to do that for some reason. So I guess if you guys really want to travel that distance, I'll put a portal that you can get back, because otherwise that's going to take you like an hour to get back from that way. And chances are you will come this route, which I definitely don't want you to go. And I guess my Tesla tower got destroyed. I didn't even notice that was happening. Those mummies just keep coming, and I guess it just overwhelmed my tower because it wasn't very strong to begin with. Now, on this episode, we're going to continue where we were. We're going to make this room look a little bit nicer. We're going to finish up some of the rooms over here as well. And there's one thing I wanted to do that we really haven't done that Tamara was letting me know about, which was, you know, because they use... they were saying they don't really use traps too often like I do, because I'm going crazy with traps on this level. What they do is they use these portholes. Let's see if I can find them. These things right here, these stone loophole things, that the our guys, the dwarves, are supposed to be able to hide behind and attack from. They use those, and they use the traps, the ones that actually capture, you know, the wooden cages and stuff like that, or the iron cages, which actually we have a few of those. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to try using that. I'm going to use these right here, put these down here. I'm going to put them down in different areas. Spire, no, that's for the house. I'll put them down in different areas and see if maybe that will help us out. I want to put them next to the Tesla towers. And I also want to build at least 3 more of these. We need more silver. Do we have it? Yes, we do. Get them, start making some of that. Do 14 of those. We'll do a few more of these. Can we do mithril? Yes, we can. Okay, well, we have the mithril. Oh, that sucks, because I just used the mithril pieces I'm going to need to make those things. So we're going to have to find some more mithril, or just buy a few. I think we'll just buy a few, because I have quite a bit of coin on me right now, and it might be kind of rough to go out there and find some more at the moment anyways. So let's put some of our minions down, and they can come over here and fly over there and get it. In fact, we already had a few. We have way too many minions right now, so I don't need to cast those at all anymore. So let's see. I want to put... You know, I'd like to put it right here. I don't think we can yet. We'd have to take one of those down. Where should we put it? And some of our guys are walking around without armor on. Let me look at that. I don't like that. I do know we lost 2 guys on that wave because we have some really, really foolish dwarves who took it upon themselves to kind of go out there and get killed. Are we out of... You know what? I think there's a chance that they lose stuff when they die, because I'm not getting back all of my equipment every single time, and I'm constantly having to remake stuff for them. And it's not like if I give them enough time, they go back out there and they find it. I just never get it back. So it's not somewhere on the map. That kind of sucks. So we're going to make a few more pieces of that stuff. Let's do... Well, we don't want to do mithril because it's too expensive. Let's do some gold, because I think we have a fair, decent amount of gold. So do a gold one. In fact, let's see. How much gold do we have? Actually, we don't have that much gold. Huh. We can do more silver if we had more coal, but we're out of coal as well. That sucks. You know, I never even made a gold helmet. Let's make a gold helmet. And 1 steel, we can afford that. Okay, we're gonna make 2 of those apparently, which should be good. Okay, so now back to these. Where do I want to put these? Because they have to be able to get inside and actually use them. I'm thinking maybe over here, since we have so many enemies, but not really a good spot for it. Maybe up here? Ooh, that's perfect. If they can hide in that. Actually, maybe up here. Can they not do that? Oh, because they can't reach it. So I just need to put some scaffolding down for them to get to it. There we go. That will be pretty nice. I don't know if this will stop them from wanting to jump up here and go across, and so maybe they just put all their effort into busting that door down. We'll have to see how that works out. Well, where else can we put this? Kind of up here would be nice, maybe like right there. But if I go too close to the wall here, they will try to build up to it and get up here and then come down. So I don't kind of want to do that either. I don't know. I don't know where to put these. I do want to experiment with it though. I'm worried though if I put it out here, it's just going to get destroyed. You know what? Let's just try it. We'll put one out here and see how they work. And if they get destroyed, they get destroyed. But we definitely do want to just see what might be the best case scenario there. It's just because I never used them, I have no frame of reference on you know, whether they're going to be good or not. So we'll do that, and we do need to build some more traps just in case. We're not going to go overboard on traps this time. We're just going to do a few. Yeah, nowhere near 100. We'll do 24. Okay, that seems reasonable. And we'll do a few here in the front so it kind of weeds out the few kind of run in here at first. That should be good. I don't want to do too many. We might do a few back here just because I don't like it when you know, the creatures kind of get over here and do a little bit of damage. Let's do some over here as well. And we're already out of traps. Wow. Goes through really quickly. I didn't get to put any over here on the left. And I think that's my problem is like I just do everywhere possible with my traps, and I don't really think about it too much and be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do a whole row like this. But you know, you can definitely use it. Like if you have it, I've never had it where I've had too many traps. This just never happened. And I do want to put some down here, you know, in this little area, because if they get in here, that means they're in my base. So yeah, I should make a few more. But man, I gotta restrain myself from going overboard with this. Okay, that's good. We'll stop there. Okay, there we go. So that's protected in there at least, just in case they do get in. Let's see, can I put a few over here now? Just a few. And maybe a few on this side just in case they run. There we go. I can't wait to see my guys actually get inside that and you know, actually start attacking. Or these little cages. I know they get captured inside them, and then your guys can come over there and kill them at their leisure. I've never seen them break out, but I bet you more than anything, either the creatures can break them out for you, or they can break themselves out, because it wouldn't really be fair. If that was the case, I would just build iron cages all the way across, enough to capture every single enemy on the map, and then just have my dwarves go through one by one and kill every single one of them and get the skill points for it without any of the danger. So I don't think that is right. If it is, it's very unfair, and hopefully it's not the case. So let's put some pictures over here, change it up so it looks a little different. We'll put one up there. We need some scaffolding. Right there would be good. And I kind of want to add some more lights in here. I do like the windows at the top. I wish I had more of the stained glass stuff that that had different looks that I actually like. These are the only two that I really, really liked. And I wish I could put one more in this corner piece right here so it just looked better. But even if you change that to just a, you know, half slab that matches these other ones, it still won't let you put that picture frame in the background. And I don't know if maybe if I destroy... Yeah, you know what? I think if I destroyed this, it would, because over here on this side, it allows you to, unless... Oh, you know what it is? I think the reason behind it is this is actually on this square right here, and you can have it either on this side or you can have it on this side. And this one just happens to be on this side. I could change it so it's on this side as well, and that would just look weird. But it would look a little bit better if this room extended off with the you know, the stone. Then that would actually fit in there like that. I don't know why they won't put that one down. If I can ever click on that, there we go. Maybe now? I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do that or not. Let's come in here and get some of the stone wall. We need to finish up this little area over here that we never really got to. We'll do this right there. Come on, guys. Replace earth. Replace earth. This is gonna look pretty nice, I think. Replace earth. Keep doing that over there. I kind of want to lower this floor down, like I said, but for now, I think I'm gonna replace this roof up here. There we go. just replace it all the way around. I think that's going to look better than the sand. It's going to give it a little bit more definition, I think, for the area. Maybe too much, like maybe too much stone, but we'll see. I mean, I don't really need this sandy gravel type substance here. I don't need the dirt as well. It's not really serving too much of a purpose. So let's do this all the way across. I haven't had to shear these guys in forever, so you know what? I think we're gonna go all the way down the floor here just to kind of keep it, you know, going with the natural flow of it. But we may at some point come back and change this flooring to match the room, because I kind of wanted to on this one just experiment a little bit so that we can see what the area is supposed to look like with, you know, all matching stuff, and kind of see what you know, mixing and matching items for different decorations will do to a certain area. So we're gonna replace earth here, do that here. That's real easy right there. Ah, this is really coming together. I think this is gonna look pretty cool. I need to get rid of that light though. Here we go. Keep going. And we can chop that down. Whoa, guess we can't reach that, so we can click chop, but there's no way to reach it. I'll have to put another little piece of scaffolding down as soon as they're done over here. And you know, now that I'm looking at it, I might have to actually change the background to this stone as well, which I can't really do, can I? Nope, I can't do it anymore because I changed the front. So the best I could do is change it like that, but I don't really like that look. It's a little too blocky. I don't know on that one. That sucks, because if I chop this down, everything that's on it will fall down, and it won't even let me select the stuff in the back with those blocks anymore. And I gotta be careful when they're walking over it, otherwise they'll fall through the cracks as I change it, because it actually does impact you know, their paving, you know, like they will fall through that if I don't know, that seems okay. It actually seems more of like a dungeon-esque kind of look to it. I think it would look more open if I could do, you know, this type of flooring right here. That I kind of like that, but I don't like the backdrop not matching down here. What did they do here? Replace sand. Did they chop it down? They couldn't have chopped it down because I didn't tell them to do that, but I don't know what happened there. That's kind of weird. I should have been paying attention. There we go. Put that there. Let's keep changing this around. There we go. Here he comes forward. Wait for him. Yeah, I'm not really happy about that. But definitely something to know about beforehand, so if I ever do this again, I'll know to definitely change the backdrop before I put these down, if I actually want to. He went up in mining skill, and he wasn't mining. Does house building count as mining? Oh, you know what it is? He had to chop that block down, the dirt, to place it with the stone wall, and I guess that counts as mining. One of my little sheep fell out. One of my llamas. Oh no, there goes all my llamas. Oh no, they're loose. Well, at least there's one left in there. He can breed with himself, I guess, if he doesn't fall out. If he does, I'll have to put more traps down. I may just take that out altogether because we don't really need it. There we go. Do that. You guys, oh no, not my llamas. Unfortunately, guys, you don't belong down here, and so you're gonna have to suffer a horrible, horrible fate. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna replace the rear first, and then we're gonna replace the front. And no, actually we're not, because it's gonna be the flooring. It's hard to say. It's gonna be the flooring, so now we don't need to do that. We'll just replace the front, because I guess it makes sense that it will be a different color, because this will be a room that we're not, or this space down here will be a space that we're not really going to be using. And again, this is just cosmetic. I mean, you know, a lot of you guys may just skip over this part of the game. I happen to really enjoy this part of the game, and it's been a part of the game that I kind of haven't really been concentrating too much on, you know, for the last few dozen episodes. And so I wanted to take a little bit of time out and kind of relax and slow down and just, you know, have a good time playing the game the way it was, you know, designed to be played in this very, very cool fashion right here. So, you know what? We can extend it a little bit further. Build stone wall. Build stone wall there. There we go. And that should give them something to do for a while. Yeah, right there. Oh my god, how many llamas did I lose? And how did they get down here so quick? God, I wish there was an easy way to to select these guys without risking, you know, chopping down half of your base while you're doing it. I hope they integrate that in there fairly soon, because that's one of those things that is kind of annoying me quite a bit when I do this house building. It's not as easy to use as it could be, you know, and that's one of those things where if you're going to build a house simulator kind of game like this that allows you to do a lot of decorating, and it's not like this is just a side part of the game. The house decorating is a major part of this game. You have to go through a lot of decorating tech trees to get to the advanced armor and stuff like that that you kind of want if you're going down like the warrior path. So the fact that it like forces you to do that kind of shows the level of interest that the programmers wanted you to have in the fact that you could, you know, design your own house. 68% so far. Do I have any of these wooden ones? No, not very many of them. I need to make a few more, because we need to finish that up. So 63 might be enough. Probably not, though. We need to make a few more of these as well. Let's put those back down right there. Let's do some of this wood stuff. Because again, like I said, I want to have one room for each type of tile, just so that we can see, you know, for the next level. Because I think the next level is going to be the hardest one yet. And on the next one, I want to build a huge, and I'm talking huge house above ground, and I want to build a huge one below ground. And then I want to have a third secret base that is completely and totally underwater that my dwarves can go to. And so, yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned for my houses, and I want to make sure that when I build them, I don't need to chop them down and rebuild, because I didn't like the way that looked, because I just wasn't sure how that item was going to come out. So on this one, this was basically my free play, my sandbox almost, to get all the kinks out before I go on to the final and hardest and best stage maybe of the game. I'll have to say, I don't know if it's going to be the best stage, but it's definitely going to be pretty cool. From what I've heard, and from what friends have told me about it, and what some of you guys have mentioned about it, you know, it sounds amazing. And of course, I'm not trying to get ahead on myself, so I haven't gone and watched any videos about it yet, really, other than the fact that it came out and things of that sort. So I don't know what to expect just yet. I hope it's going to live up to my expectations, because I have pretty high expectations of it so far. I think I have some beer done too. Yep, we'll put some beer down right there. We don't need that dirt. 1,000 dirt. Yeah, I mean, I hope one day they come up with a recipe that dirt is actually used for something a little bit more than just clay and a few items here and there, because they have so much potential. They've added recently, you can click on like mithril, or you can click on silver, or you can click on iron, and you can see that there's supposed to be a recipe there for it. You don't know what the recipe is, but it has a recipe there, and at the moment in the game, I don't think there is a recipe for it, but you can see that they plan to add one day. So when that happens, I hope dirt is one of the ones that you can use for something like iron or something like that. You use a whole bunch of dirt for iron and something else, and then you can build up with iron to, say, you know, gold, and gold to blah blah blah, or whatever. You know, it'll allow you to basically get infinite number of resources if you're willing to work for it, which is how it should be. I think maybe not should be resources in the stockpile. Oh, they haven't made any more yet. Maybe not should be, that's probably the wrong word for it, but if they want it to do what they're trying to do, which is make it where it's renewable and allows you to kind of go off and at some point in the game, if you run out of resources, you can still continue on and still continue doing what you're trying to do without having to worry about, oh, am I going to have enough iron before I run out on this map at this particular time. So he's finally making some more. It took him a while, but I think they had to stop and make some food. I don't know what the priority is, but it seems like once food starts running low, they will literally stop what they're doing and go make more food if it's in the query. And that's pretty cool. I like that they can take the hint that, hey, we're about to starve. Let's stop the high priority on everything else and make ourselves a little bit of food so you know, we don't die here. You know, that makes sense to me. That definitely is one of those things where if they weren't doing that, then it would be kind of weird. You know, like if they were sentient, if they're like, because they say that these dwarves do have intelligence and they do kind of reason on what they should do first and things of that sort. If you're going by that process, then they should have the intelligence enough to know that they need to stop when they're getting hungry and go get something to eat. And if there's not food there, then go make it. And they do. So I like that a lot. Let's see. What are we going to do for furniture down here? You know what? I want to try a bookshelf. What is comfort on 2? It's not the greatest, but it's not bad either. Let's put that down here. We don't need those anymore. Tapestries. Definitely want to create some of these tapestries. What is the comfort on that? 12. Wow. Yeah, that's nice. Well, we got 110 of these. I don't think we need that many. What about yarn, thread? We got 103. And wood, well, you know, wood is wood. You could always use more, but that's not a bad amount right there. So 5. We are going to put those down. Yes. Of course, they have to make them, though. Okay. Well, they're going to make it then. Where do I want to put the bookshelf? Maybe right there? Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, because we have like a square design over here, and then over here kind of like a triangular design, which kind of offsets the 2 different rooms almost. Now I just have to figure a way to bridge the gap and bring them together so that it's not just 2 separate rooms, but it's actually, you know, 1 giant room. Some like commonality in this space. It could just be the chairs. Like if I can make, say, 3 more of these chairs, 1 on either side, and then 1 right here in the middle, I think that would tie it together as like a little luxury area to kind of come and chill. Now these don't do a whole lot. 7 comfort, not nearly as nice as these, I believe. No, actually they're better than those. Wow, I would have figured the green one would be better, even though I don't really like the look of the green one. Just because it looks like something not as comfortable. It looks a little bit more fancy. And this one right here looks like not a lazy boy, but pretty close and going in that direction, that it's more comfortable. You know, it's more cushions. Probably not something you would want to impress people with, but probably a lot more comfortable to actually sit on. And those are the type of furniture I usually tend to prefer in real life. I mean, everybody has those pieces that look really good, but nobody ever sits on them, you know, and you're not supposed to because it ruins it and stuff like that. I don't like those. I don't like anything that you can't actually use, or if you use it and you're sitting there and you're like, oh, this is like a really, really uncomfortable chair. I actually did that at the movie theater the other day. I went and they have these really, really nice chairs, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, these are plush, right? These are really nice. And after about 20 minutes, I'm like, oh, these things are not that nice. These are actually pretty uncomfortable. And what it ended up being is, the chairs that look more uncomfortable actually end up being nicer over the course of like an hour and a half, whereas chairs that were really comfortable to sit in at first ended up being uncomfortable after, you know, about 30-40 minutes of being in them. And I don't know if they take that into account anymore. Like the movies are getting so short nowadays, we're getting so long, you really don't find anything in between. And I think if you're going to be sitting there for 2.5 hours, you're going to be uncomfortable regardless, because I can't do that. I can't sit for a 2.5 hour movie and not be, you know, kind of sore of, you know, just kind of moving back and forth in my chair. It's just kind of uncomfortable to sit for that long of a period without actually moving around. Let's see. We do need to build those Tesla towers too. We got 1 already done. Let's build 2 more. Okay, and then we need to drag those down. Yeah, we'll use that. We don't really need that spell. Don't use it too often. There we go. And so Tamara let me know that I didn't need to raise the roof on this one. I can just put the Tesla tower down on top. I had enough space. The problem was you could only build 1 layer of tower at a time. And so even if you have 3 Tesla tower pieces, if you click on it to say build 1 and then try to build another and try to build a 3rd one, it's going to say it can't build the top 2 because it hasn't finished the first one. And that's kind of a... I don't know why they do it that way. I understand that you have to have the first piece before you can build the second piece, but there should be something in the program that they can put in there and say, well, then build the first piece always first, and don't let the make that dwarf just stand there until the other one done. I might regret saying that because, given how these dwarves can act, I could see it one day that the dwarf would just stand there waiting for the guy to get here and do the first piece. You may even have two dwarves standing here waiting to do the second and third one, and it goes like an hour by that they still haven't done the first one. So yeah, there's probably some difficulty with doing that, but you would think they'd be able to figure it out. I mean, they've done so much with this game that I'm sure they could work something around that. Let's see. This guy, he still doesn't have digging. I forgot to give him mining. Let's give him a mining book. There we go. He has pretty good armor. What does he need? Well, we need to give him a magic one, but he has a bow, and he needs armor. There we go. Golden armor, iron boots, golden helmet, and we'll give you a golden helmet as well. And I guess we'll give you a backpack for now, because I'm probably not gonna make you one of those potion packs anytime soon. And they got decent armor. Nothing too fancy, but then again, they don't really need fancy right now. They're more than fine with what they got, because we're really not doing any attacking at the moment. We will eventually here, coming up pretty quickly. Okay, we've got some more tiles for wood, so we will do some more wood over here on this side. We replace earth. There we go. Replace earth. And we will keep going in this direction. I wonder why it's not replacing earth when I tell it to. There we go. I guess it was clicking on the tapestry that he's building instead of replacing, so we will continue to go down. I don't know how far we're going to go down. I think we might stop like right there and just do this nice chunk of wood. That way I can get a really nice idea of how far I want to go with one of the resources. Like stone gets a little overwhelming if you go too far with it, and I'm wondering if wood is one of those that does it as well, if brick is one of those. I think the sand one, the stucco, is just incredibly overwhelming if you do more than just a few pieces. Like this looks nice, it blends in, but only when you have windows and picture frames on them and things of that sort. Otherwise, it was pretty overwhelming with this color, and it's just kind of bland and not a lot to it. Of course, you can change that. It has like 7 or, a whole bunch of different, I don't know what to say, like designs of stucco, kind of like the picture frames have several different designs you can go through on the same picture frame and just kind of sit there and see which one you like the most. We're going to get rid of this stuff up here. I don't think they can reach that actually over to the left, so we're going to leave that there. And then are our couches done? 2 of them are. So we will put one right there, one right, nope. We want one right, if we click it, one right there. There we go. And our tapestries, we got 3 tapestries. Where do we want to put these? Maybe one right there. I kind of want it right here in the center and not off to the side. What do we do for that? We'll put one right there, one right there, and one over here maybe? I don't want to put it too close. Might be too close to the wall. That's too close to the picture. We'll do that. And we'll pick up some of these. Put these down. Oh, put these down before they disappear. And one over here. There we go. And that should be enough for them to do that. Let's get some more of this. Place earth. And we will make some minions to help them out, because it does look like they have quite a bit done. They just haven't picked it all up yet. And if I can save them a few trips back up, why aren't you guys picking this stuff up? Anytime, guys. Ah, come on. What's the problem now? Are they locked out? They can't be locked out. The portal's open. Everything's open. I don't know what the issue is with that. Why won't they go out there? That's weird. Now, Tamara did mention that I should do the ones in the back first, over here for the Tesla towers, rather than the ones here in the front. But since I was going to do all 3 anyways, I didn't really matter which ones I did first. I just was going to try to get them done as quick as possible. There we go. So they were just lagging out for some reason. Just having a difficult time figuring out what they needed to do and why they needed to do it. Finally, they got their act together, though. And we got some trees. I'm going to go ahead and cut those down. Always need more wood. Got some more over here. Although I am seeing the trees grow a lot more often without the traps in the way. So that might be a thing to do, is not put the traps down right away. Kind of like what I was doing is as soon as the wave was over, I was going by and just putting the traps down, so I didn't really have to worry about it too much. You know, and worry that if I didn't get there in time, that I would forget about it, and then, you know, it would be like 2 minutes before the wave got here, and I'd be scurrying to try to get everything done. But I think you'd get more wood in the end if you didn't do it that way. Like, if you actually gave yourself a little bit of leeway, you know, in putting those down. Where do we want to put this? It's not going to be right in the center because it's like right there. I don't really like that. You know what? We might go with a double couch. Yeah, I think we'll go with the double couch, because that will take up both spaces. Has the same color to it. Hopefully that will blend the two areas together. I think, maybe, if I'm lucky. I might have to put another one right here. Yeah, because again, it's going to be like a double thing. So I'll do 2 purple ones here. Leave these different ones here on the side. This actually is kind of getting a little bit cluttered in here. I think it might be a little bit too much. I might have to do fewer picture frames, or maybe the carpet tapestry walls are doing it. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you think on this room. I think it's a little cluttered now, and I think once we put the other tapestries in and and the couch, it's gonna be even more so. Let's see. I need a door. Here we go. Interior doors. Where do I want to put that? Right there. And we were going to put that interior door right here. I do like the interior doors they added, because I'm one of those people who just constantly wants more and can think of more stuff that they can do for the game. You know, I'm thinking that maybe they could add different types of interior doors or different colors to go with the different style of room. You know, you got all these different tiles that you can pick from. You know, the stone, the brick, the wood. You know, this nice stucco over here and things of that sort. What do they add over here? 78 over here. What do they add over here? 78 as well. So yeah, because they have all these different types of walls that you can put on, it only makes sense to, I don't know, like, not expect it, but to kind of want it, where you can have multiple styles of, again, it's only one space. I thought that was going to be a 2-spaced couch. Well, that sucks. Do we have to do 2 of those then, maybe? Are there any other couches that we can make? There's a lot of stuff we didn't put on either. Yeah, I guess we'll go with 2 couches. And I guess we could put something like this, these statues in here. I got 6 of them. That might have looked good right here in the middle. That like might have brought it together. In fact, let's try that. Let's take this down, and we'll keep putting that tapestry up. In fact, we may have to move the tapestry up 1, so we have space for this guy. This guy's big. He's gonna take up a lot of that room. Now I see it doesn't put it right in the middle where I want it, because it's just a weird spot. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the couches for now. Sorry guys, I know I'm just jumping back and forth between trying to figure out what I want, but I don't know, if I'm gonna take the effort to build a room like this, I'm gonna take the effort to make sure it's exactly what I want it to be. Otherwise, you know, what's the point of taking all that time off and doing all this stuff if you're not gonna get it just right? And this is pretty cool. I wish I had made it bigger, but I like it. I like the... In fact, it may look pretty good the way it is small, because it is kind of like the barracks. You know, and barracks are usually pretty cramped, just big enough for like a bed and maybe a little table if you're incredibly lucky. If you're like an officer or something like that, you get a nicer sized room or something with like a picture in it or something. But for the most part, it's pretty cramped and usually used for multiple things. You know, it's not just for sleeping. It's usually like on ships. You know, I've been told and I've heard from like my brothers and stuff that, you know, they sleep, you know, like on the torpedoes themselves and stuff. And that's not exactly what I would ever want to do. It sounds completely dangerous, but you know, it's multiple functions, and you know, having that much space for just bunks is not something they're gonna really put the money into if they can put it into something more useful, I guess, is their thinking behind it. And I guess it makes sense in warfare, but you know, these dwarves, they're in a very hostile land, so it kind of goes together, you know, that maybe they're doing the exact same thing for the exact same reasons. So I think that's maybe why I like it a little bit small like this, and windows don't really fit, but maybe this could be like an officer's quarters or something, I don't know. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys, because we have about 10 minutes till the next wave, and I don't want to make this episode too long. Again, guys, if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below, because I love hearing back from you guys. Where are these guys going? Oh, they're putting the wooden panels in still. And on the next episode, I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish up the rooms. Really don't have that much left to go on these rooms. I think it's probably another 30-40 minutes, and this section of these rooms will be done. As soon as they get done making the items I need, it's going to go by really quickly. And then after that, we're going to go back to exploring the map and trying to find the last Guardian. If there is more than one Guardian, then we know that the game isn't bugged out. But if it is bugged out, then I will simply, you know, uninstall the game, reinstall it, load up from level 2, and play level 3 fresh. Get it done as quickly as possible. I may do a few updates here and there to kind of show you my progress throughout that level. I think I'll probably be able to do it in like a day, day and a half. I'll just leave it on while I'm at work and have it, you know, go to town and try to, you know, see how well that works. It may not work out very well if I'm not here to kind of like monitor it and stuff, but if I dig them down deep enough and then close it off, I won't have to worry about the waves, you know, coming in and annihilating my guys. And yeah, I think that might work. I don't know. We'll have to see, but that's probably what we're going to be doing, and then we'll go to level 4, because we're really, like, we could get there within maybe 1 or 2 episodes right now if we just pushed it. But I'm kind of taking my time and, like I said, getting ready for the next level, because the next level is going to be pretty harsh from what I hear. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.